What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you guys have bookmarked my website, kingoffomo.com. I'm going to be posting all of my updates on here, as well as the links that you guys are looking for. Additionally, I'm also doing another $1,000 giveaway. If you bookmark this page and fill out this form, then you will be eligible for that giveaway. So let's get straight into it. Today we're going to talk about a Uniswap coin that I am very, very excited about. I think it has the potential to go parabolic, and it is very, very early in my opinion if this thing does go up. So the coin that we're going to talk about in question right here is the VID coin. Now before I get into it, there's plenty of people that bring me all kinds of new coins and projects and smart contracts on a daily basis, but 90% of the stuff that people send me, I take a look at it and it's a coin that just doesn't do anything at all. It's like their motto is just, hey, we're going to go up. Or, it's a coin that is exactly the same as many, many other coins, and it's just not interesting at all to me. But with this VID coin, this is something that I can actually get behind, something that makes sense. And I'll talk about like how younger people will always push, the boundaries of where we are at in the world. And, we've seen it happen before. And I do think that with blockchain technology and with things like this VID coin, there's definitely potential for this thing to take over the world. So what is it? If you go to the website right here, vid.camera, I'll have the links in my website. But if you go to this website and you look at this video is actually really well made. Now, I don't want to play it because it is 4 minutes, so I do want to make my own content, but definitely watch this video because it gives a very good explanation, probably better than I can, about what this coin does. But what we are going to do right here is we're going to take a look at this Medium article. We'll read through it a little bit, and then we'll also talk about the price. Right now, it's sitting at about 40 cents. I do think it's going to dip a little bit more, maybe to about 20 or 30 cents. But I think over time, especially with some of the new news that's coming out, I'm still buying pretty high here at 42, 45 cents because of their Android app release. And if this thing does take off, it's going to take off pretty hard. We'll also look at the market cap and what the supply is and all that other stuff too. Let's go ahead and start with the article so you guys know what is this thing that I'm talking about. So the coin is VI, or the VID coin. Now there's a lot of video type of coins that are out there that have similar acronyms. So I'll post again the links in my website if you guys want to make sure that you're clicking on the right VID coin. But what does it stand for? So VI stands for valued income. Value income is the value you provide to a network like the social platform VID, given back to you as a bonus source of income, supplementary income. We believe that users who are responsible for building these giant networks and creating the large profits that the platforms, the investors, and the top executives should receive some of that value as well. So this is kind of where it gets really interesting. So whenever you're using a social media site, if you're using a social media site like Facebook or like Instagram or like YouTube or like Snapchat or anything like that, you are essentially downloading or using those applications for free. And also, you're not getting paid for the most part in any of those applications unless you have some deals or some sponsorships that come to you. So in reality, it's really, really not fair. Without you, the user, these social media platforms do not exist. They do not have any value whatsoever. So it says right here, you've been like an unpaid intern for them, addicted to scrolling on your phone, creating content for free. Not to mention they're selling your data to other companies. But that's a whole different story. So again, when you're posting all this stuff on Facebook and you're getting millions of views, that's the reason why people use Facebook. They scroll through to look at their friends' feed. They scroll through to look at other famous people's feeds and things like that. But you're part of those feeds that people are addictively scrolling through, and you don't get a single piece of Facebook's revenue. You don't get a single piece of YouTube's revenue for the most part. And that's where VID token is going to come in. And what they're doing is when you post content on their service, they're going to give 90% back to you. Just like if YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar company, that multi-billion dollars is going to go back to the people that basically built it and basically make it what it is, which is the user. So this is why I can get behind the VID token. So we can continue reading here. I know I don't want to baby you guys too much with this, and because I know you guys can read the Medium article yourself, so I will leave some of that for you, but it is pretty interesting here. So let's continue reading. So it says, at VID, your privacy and your fair compensation is extremely important to us. We want everyone to who helps us grow the VID platform to benefit from their contribution. So we've made it as easy as pressing a button on the VID app. The more you use VID, the more VI you can use. So again, the users as like the reasons why those companies are multi-million dollar companies is not only because of the people that are posting content on there, but it's also for the people that are viewing the content on there too. So like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, they get ad revenue because advertisement companies pay them millions of dollars to put their ads on their platforms. And where do those millions of dollars go to? They go to the companies. They don't go back to the people. So as you, as a user in the platform, are going to get paid just for using the platform as well. So that's where the value comes in right there. So again, it talks all about that. So the VID token company only keeps 10%, while 90% is redistributed amongst the users and token holders in the VID platform. So that's really, really cool. How much can VID users make in a year? In 2019, Facebook generated close to $69.66 billion in ad revenue. If VID generated this ad revenue, the distribution would look like this. So $62.694 billion is going to be distributed amongst the VID users, and only $6 billion is going to stay with the company. And this makes a whole lot of sense to me. So one comparison that I want to make, and I'll probably stop reading from here because you guys can kind of read the rest right here, but one comparison that I want to make is cable to Netflix. So young people are the ones that are going to make the change, and I'm sure that some of you are getting up there in the age, and some of you guys, some of my viewers are a little bit younger, but most of my viewers are around my age. So younger people are going to lead the generation. So older people don't use things like TikTok or you know, some of these other newer services, and that's the same case was true back when Netflix first started. So younger people looked at cable television, they're like, this cable is way too expensive, I have no control over anything in this cable television, I'm going to move over to Netflix where the control is more towards me. I have to watch less advertisements and I can watch whatever I want. So all of a sudden, in the next 10-year period of time span, the cable has become super archaic. Very little people have cable right now. A lot of people are using online streaming services like Netflix because the younger people, they started that generational move away from cable where you have your giant corporation, your company that basically controls everything and doesn't need your input whatsoever, over to Netflix, which is still centralized but has more control over what the user actually wants. And I think the same case is going to happen as we're seeing this next 10-year jump from blockchain technologies and blockchain websites compared to your centralized websites like your Facebooks, like YouTube, like Snapchat, things like that, where users will have much more control. It's all up to the young people, and I do believe that more and more of these projects, one of them is going to catch on, and people are going to say, it does make more sense that I want to get paid for the content that I create. I mean, there's plenty of other things that you guys can look at in terms of people saying, wanting to take control of the fact that they're the ones making these companies the money, because it's social media that's taking over the world right now. So they're the ones that want a bigger piece of that pie, and blockchain allows you to do that. VID token allows you to do that. So again, you guys can read through the rest of this Medium article. I'll post this on my website. Also take a look at the website itself and the coin itself. Right now it's brand new. It's really brand spanking new. So the earliest that it's on here in CoinGecko is July 13th. So that was only like a couple days ago. So again, that's why I'm not too worried about buying at a much higher price. This thing started at 13 cents. The markets that it's available on is on Uniswap, but very small volume on Uniswap. Very small supply on Uniswap. So it's mostly on KuCoin if you want to make sure that you're buying a big chunk. So keep that in mind. Hopefully more gets on Uniswap. But that is where it's available. So the next thing that we can take a look at is the price of this thing, which is hard to calculate unless you know the actual market cap and the actual circulating supply. So I'll link this article too. The circulating supply, we'll just say, is about 31,388,888 tokens. So what that means is, let me just go over to here where I did the calculations. Oh man, I deleted the calculations. Let me see if I can just retype those in. So let me get this number, and we'll take a look at the circulating supply, and we'll multiply it by the price. So the price is going to be 0.401943, 0.401943, and we're going to multiply that by the circulating supply, and we'll see what the market cap of this thing is going to be. So that circulating supply, forget that number already. Let's take a look at it. 31, 3, and a bunch of 8s. So let's go ahead and type that in. So we're going to multiply that 31 and 3, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. So the market cap for this coin is about $12 million, $12,616,000. So let's take a look and see where that is on CoinGecko. So it's not on page 1 or page 2. It is on page 3. On 200s, we have to go down to where it says about 13 million market cap, and you're going to find that the VID coin is going to be right about here. So right around here in this area, right around where this video coin, which is different. Again, I said there's a lot of VID type of coins, so make sure you find the right one. But it's going to be right here. It's not listed because the market cap is being calculated by CoinGecko at the moment. But that is very, very low. So that's very, very early. If you guys are looking for something that is going to take off, a lot of times I introduce you guys to these coins when they're already in the top, like at least 100 or top 200. This is in the top 300. So if it, like I said, that's why I'm not 100% scared or worried about buying this coin when it's up, what is it, up 73% right now. I do expect pullback, but if it does catch on, if it does, grow, it can grow a lot more than where it is right now. You're looking at a $13 million market cap. If this thing gets to $130 million, that's a 10x. We can see it hit like the 200. So let's go ahead and go back to page 2, see where $130 million is for a 2x. We're going to see somewhere around like 70, and there's plenty of coins that are like pretty okay here that can get to this range. So that's going to be a 10x right there. And then if you want to go even further and you want to get to like $1.3 billion market cap, if you expect these DeFi coins to really take over the world, to get to 100x, 100x is a possibility too. It will be competing with things like the likes of VeChain and Cosmos and things like that. So they're like, the sky is the limit with this coin. So what is going to make this coin go up? Again, follow the Telegram communities. All the links will be in my website, kingofomo.com. But what I think is going to drive this thing to the next level, I can't use the actual app right now, otherwise I'd be posting this video on the app, is their release on the Android app. And I think that once that happens, it's going to kind of give it a big boost. So right now it is on iPhone, on Apple devices, but I think the Android release is supposed to happen around this Wednesday. So follow the Telegram community to verify that. But I think that is where people will really start to hear about this, and people will really start to actually use it. Now, again, keep this as a little bit of a disclaimer. There's a lot of video sharing platforms out there that use crypto, and a lot of them have not really succeeded very, very well. YouTube and these other corporations are extremely difficult to take down based on just usability. But I think in due time, like we saw what happened with Netflix and cable and a whole bunch of other services like Spotify and the radio, people will move on to something new and something better for them, not something better for the corporation and the company to make all of the money and have all of the control. And this is a project that has the potential to be one of those things. That is everything for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll cover some more altcoins here, but this is just a gem that I found that I thought was pretty cool. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure that you bookmark that KingofFOMO.com page if you want to be eligible for my third $1,000 giveaway. The second one is actually the CocoScope one, and not many people have entered that yet, so I'll see what I have to do about that one. All right, guys, catch you in the next video. Peace out.